Hey Collective, Hippie Gypsy Reader here, back with another daily tarot reading on this August 16, 2022. Thank you all so much for tuning back in over here to my YouTube channel. We're going to get an extended look on that mini reading that I started over on TikTok and cross-posted to my Instagram and Facebook pages for you all. If you are here from those platforms, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to take a look at the deeper clarification on these cards. We're going to pull 3 more clarifiers each card and kind of see if we can't get a story to come out, and we'll run some advice and look at some oracle to get you a little bit of closure on what is going on for today, August 16th. If it happens to be your birthday, happy birthday. All you August 16th babies out there, I hope you'll have a beautiful Tuesday birthday. That being said, we're going to jump right in and look at today's overall energetic check. Remember, we're going to take what fits and we're not going to force anything else. If it does not resonate, please throw it away. It is not for you. It could be for somebody else. So we're going to jump right on in. We've got that Knight of Swords coming in. I said this earlier. This is the Knight of Swords. So that is charging in very quickly, very swift movement coming forward here with that. This is information, truth, and knowledge with that swords energy. Could be dealing with an air sign as well. That is our Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. And this is about somebody coming in hot. They have a lot of information they're coming to you with, and maybe they have a fast-moving kind of truth they want to bring to the table. This is somebody coming in really kind of quick movement. Look at everything in the background. It's so fast, it's blurred forward. So this is the only horse with all his feet off of the ground as well. Every foot is up. So he's in motion, so that's a lot of forward fast movement. To clarify that, we've got the Ace of Pentacles that is talking about some sort of prosperity beginning for you. This is a new start for something. It could be a new job offer, it could be a raise, something coming in for us that is a new beginning of something abundant and prosperous. And then we have the Firm Foundation card clarified by that Four of Pentacles. So we're holding tightly to some sort of abundance that we have. Whatever we have, we are holding it close to us. So that is about setting up some sort of firm foundation. Maybe we're holding tightly because we want to make sure that we have enough to be able to build upon, so that you are able to have a firm structure moving forward. Fours are about foundation anyway, so that is about building up and moving forward from there. So then we have another 4. We have the Four of Swords. So we're going back to our swords. We have earth and swords energy. So a lot of grounding, a lot of information coming in for you guys. And this is about resting and rejuvenation. This character is in the woods, and they are meditating out in the woods. There's no better thing. There's nothing better than being out in the woods and being meditative. That is total and complete connectivity with nature, becoming very restful and getting a very deep kind of cleansing energy about you so that you are clear to move forward. We know what comes right after that is the Five of Swords, and that's about some sort of conflict and aggression. So we want to be prepared for that, as calm-minded as we possibly can be. At the bottom of the deck, we have that Wheel of Fortune energy. So this is about some sort of karmic cycle coming through. This could be good luck on our side. This could be something indicating that the wheels are finally turning in our favor here. We've got emotional maturity coming through with that King of Cups. This could be some sort of deep emotional attachment to something as well, but this is about being very stable around anything whatever's turbulent going on around you. It's about having total emotional maturity and being able to withstand whatever is happening here with that King of Cups. And then we have the Strength card. Speaking of strength and endurance, this is about being able to handle anything. This is also Leo energy. When we're bringing about water sign energy also, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then with our earth energy, we're also bringing in, it could be anybody as well, you know, we're just going to take what fits. So with a couple of earth energies coming out, that could be our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns as well. So we have a lot of strength and courage being called upon us at this time. Could be something that we're having to withstand, and it's going to take a lot of courage and tenacity to be able to withstand whatever's coming forward. Could have an apology coming in with the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Could be having something to do with this tower moment that we've experienced about something being torn down so it can be rebuilt. We've got that Hermit card underneath, and it's talking about being spiritually awakened and kind of having a reservation and being in solitude. That Hermit is about solitude energy, but they also have a star in their lantern. So this is about seeking enlightenment, being awakened, kind of going within and having that solitude and that ability to be able to rest and rejuvenate is a very good energy to go into with that Hermit state of mind. So Very good. Very, very good. I like the healing because we have that 9 of Wands energy underneath. This is a wounded warrior. This is somebody who's been through a lot. This is somebody who's just a little bit beat up. They're a little bit guarded. They got their walls up. They are kind of withstanding and kind of hanging out and just kind of waiting to see what is going to happen next. There's a lot of sadness and disappointment that is lingering here with that 5 of Cups energy. This is about somebody who is ultimately feeling a little bit like they are unable to see the good through the bad. This is some sort of lingering sadness. These are minor arcana, folks, so they are not permanent, and this is not a fixed feeling, so to speak. Nothing in Tarot is fixed, should I say, but the major arcanas are actually a little bit more transformative than these, as just an indication of a moment, of something to be aware of a feeling, of something that could be needing to be looked at as far as healing, as far as something that needs to be processed. And we're looking at something that is kind of lingering and it has us feeling guarded and sad. So we want to really kind of understand why it is that we are being called to have that spiritual awakening after some sort of a deep tower moment. That is where something is being completely and totally torn down so that it can be restarted. This is total destruction. This is total, you know, just starting from scratch, basically, with that tower moment. Could be dealing with a Virgo as well. Here we got the 10 of Cups. This is ultimately what we are working for here. We've got that ultimate happiness. This is complete and total bliss and joy. This is ultimately having complete and total emotional fulfillment as well. This is just after that 9 of Cups. You got that 10 of Cups. That's about coming together with all to be able to be totally fulfilled and happy. And we have a little bit of waiting kind of energy happening here. We got a lot of things kind of in the process. All right, I'm going to go ahead and look at the bottom of my Psychic Tarot Oracle here. We're going to run out some clarifiers and see if I can't piece together something that could be going on with you all. We've got that Wheel of Fortune again. You guys, we got Wheel of Fortune twice at the bottom of the deck here, so there's definitely some sort of karmic cycle that is coming to some sort of completion. There is a completion, there is good luck on your side, there is a lot of feeling like the wheels are finally turning in your favor here. Especially with that triumph and victory successful card coming out here. We've got that Cancer energy coming through for us with that Chariot. That is about triumph, victory, success, control. We're having a lot of success there. There's that 9 of Cups. So we do have that emotional independence and we do have fulfillment of wishes happening as well. The Shadow card is coming through here with that Moon energy. This is about deceit, and we have some sort of illusions that are coming forward. So that is a secret keeper type of energy also. 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. We had the 7 Chariot, lots of 7s. 7, 7, 7, I see patterns. 7 of Pentacles is about patience and planning. This is about putting a lot of effort into something and kind of waiting to see what happens with it. Pentacles are slow-moving energy. That's something that's worth standing the test of time. Something that you build in Pentacle energy is something that's going to last. It's going to be enduring. And that is something that's going to take a lot of patience and planning. And that 7 of Cups is asking you to kind of choose wisely after something that could be kind of brought to light with that Shadow card coming out. All right, folks, let's look at some clarifiers before I go too deep down the rabbit hole, so to speak. I'm going to pull from the Teach Me Tarot. Well, it's nice to kind of slow down. My ear has been ringing since I started this. This one is just going. All right. Did I cut these? I'll cut them again. All right. Let's get some clarifiers for my beautiful collective. All right. Prosperity begins. We got the 3 of Cups. Here comes the Knight of Swords reversed. Something's chaotic here. There's some sort of coming together. Some sort of friendship is having some sort of aggression and disregard. Knight of Cups. Oh, did you want to come out? Okay. 8 of Pentacles. Let's look more at the 4 of Pentacles, please. Can I get one more? Queen of Wands. 5 of Cups in the reverse. May I see the 4 of Swords, please? One more, please. Thank you. We have the 9 of Swords, the Lover's card on the upright, and then the Knight of Pentacles reversed. The Magician was floating. I'm going to put him back in, see what happens. We've got the Four of Wands reversing, the Death card, and the Knight of Wands reversing. A couple of Knights here reversed. We got 3 reversed Knights. 1, 2, 3. All 4 Knights are out. So we have a lot of in and out movement happening here, guys. This has to do with, you know, everybody who's on a horse, they're in and out. They're coming and they're going. The pages are, you know, coming in with a little bit of an offer. They're just kind of seeing what's up. Here comes the Knight. He's going to be very action-oriented as far as in and out. And especially this Knight of Pentacles being reversed, that is completely stopped in the opposite case. Interesting how that has come out like that. All right, so when the Knight of Swords reverses, this is talking about a tactless, rude, bullying type of energy here. I don't do reversals on my big decks because it's too hard to handle them. So I'm just kind of going on energy basically. And I just want to take that as it is, that is something that is very impulsive. But it could be a little bit too impulsive here with, we have 4 of Wands reversing and then the Knight of Wands reversing. So that is about unhappy families, some sort of conflict coming in. Somebody's feeling a little bit reckless and hyperactive when that fast-moving Knight is coming in with that Swords. That is about somebody who's just moving too fast. It's just too fast. There's too much going on, and there's a little bit of lack of ambition. Somebody feels like they want to give up, and this is the Death card also coming out here. It's talking about ending something. This is the end of a cycle. We have transformation coming through, some sort of metamorphosis in a situation happening. With the 4 of Wands reversing, that has a lot to do with family. It could be community as well. So it could be something to do with your family or your friendships. And it could be also having to do with work family and just feeling like you're just a little bit, you know, you're having a lot of issues here that you feel like you just want to just end it. It feels very unreliable. There's some sort of arrogance that's lingering and you're not happy with it. It's just very, very unhappy. All right. Clarifying that you kind of want to focus on some sort of prosperous beginning, and you are calling back in this 3 of Cups energy about having some sort of reunion with a friendship possibly. There's some sort of happy hour possibly happening for some of you. You could be going out and having some sort of drinks. Somebody's coming in with an offer here. Or you could be asking you to follow your heart. Your friends could be asking you to follow your heart, and it could be a little bit coming out of nowhere with this Knight of Swords in the reverse. You're feeling a little bit like there's a little bit directionless. When that Knight of Swords reverses, it's a little bit kind of tactless kind of behavior. So you want to feel like maybe somebody's coming in, maybe they mean well about some sort of new beginning, but it's just kind of coming off wrong. So you kind of want to just take that with a grain of salt. Could also be some sort of casual dating. Somebody could be coming in to offer something new for you, and it could be something to do with y'all working well together. And this is an emotional offer, and it could be casual dating that you are, you know, out and about doing when this offer comes in. Somebody here could be a little bit assertive, and it could kind of rub you a little bit of the wrong way, and that's also another possibility here. With that 4 of Pentacles energy here, that is about holding on to something, and we have a lot of lack of motivation. And we're moving forward with a lot of confidence and independence here. Kind of feel like there was a possible feeling of being overworked. Maybe you're not feeling very motivated towards holding on to something here, and you want to move forward from something. You're feeling like you're very attractive and sexy, and you can kind of do better than this that has been set up for you in this kind of low feeling type of energy here. This is a lot of poor efforts. This is a lack of motivation towards this firm foundation. Maybe no one has really put in the efforts of the work that it takes. So you kind of want to move forward and be a little bit more confident, a little bit more independent with yourself. So you want to move on from this feeling like you're just kind of putting a lot of poor efforts into where you're feeling like you have to kind of clench every little thing that you have. So you want to accept help. You want to kind of release some sort of attachment to having that clenching type of feeling, and you want to move forward a little bit more outgoing, a little bit more confidently. So that is a possibility there. And then with our Four of Swords, I'm feeling like we're being called to rest. We have Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, reversed. So there is a lot of stress here, and you are being called to pass, to go and rest and rejuvenate. You are called to heal on this, and it could have something to do with a lover's situation that came to a complete stop. There was some sort of broken promise having to do with a partnership possibly that left you feeling like you are carrying all the fear and all the anxiety, so it's calling you to kind of step back and process everything a little bit more clearly. Could be that you are being called to rest because you're carrying all the weight due to somebody being around you that is very unskilled in your partnership, and you're feeling like there's a lot of burden and stress upon you, so you're being called to kind of take a time out and just kind of assess the situation basically. That's another possibility. We've got the Page of Wands at the bottom here. Is about some sort of good news coming in. The King of Pentacles reverses and the Nine of Cups reverses, as well as the Six of Cups reversing and the Seven of Cups reversing. Bookended with the Six of Pentacles in the upright. So, and then here's the Four of Cups again. Hierophant, Ten of Pentacles reversed. Okay. I'm feeling like there's some good news coming in about you being able to overcome some sort of financial instability that has happened here that has ultimately left you feeling a little bit unhappy. It's going to allow you to be able to let go of the past, but it's also going to offer some sort of reality check here. There's some sort of, you're feeling like there was a missed opportunity for things to be fair and equal here with the Six of Pentacles. You got the Seven of Cups reversing with the Six of Pentacles, so something feels really unfair. Feels like you're having a reality check about some sort of equality or reciprocity that hasn't come in with the Four of Cups reversing here. That is about a missed opportunity. You're feeling very disconnected. There's a lot of dissatisfaction here with that Four of Cups. And then we have the Hierophant. So this is about a commitment. This is about some sort of knowledge sharing possibly, as far as something to do with your Ten of Pentacles here reversing. So that is some sort of misfortune coming in. That is some sort of misfortune with a commitment. That's also the Divorce card, people. So we do have that possibility coming out as well, that there is a little bit of a good news coming in about being able to have some sort of new plans. And it could be regarding this uncaring, immature individual here. Something from your past is still lingering though. When the Six of Cups reverses with the Seven of Cups reversed and the Nine of Cups reversing, there's a deep emotional tie to the past. There's something that's just not able to be able to let go of and to be able to move on from. And you feel like there's a lot of missed opportunity here. There's some deep regret as well. I forgot about the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is here too. So this is sad, 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 sad. And it has a lot to do with the equality of the commitment. And there was a lot of misfortune happening here. The Page of Wands starting all this out is about, that's some sort of new, creative, exciting plans coming in. We got the Six of Wands with the Five of Wands. So we do have some victory and success coming in, but it's going to be a struggle. You will have recognition and you will have a lot of strength and support which will ultimately help you gain a lot of confidence. But be careful to not feel like you have to go into this fighting for a spot there with that Five of Wands coming out as well. I want to run a little, let me see some light seers. I'm gonna look at some light seers. What is a closing message for my collective for today, please? Give me a closing message, please. Judgment in reverse. Okay. Yeah, Page of Cups reversed, Two of Cups reversed. Yowza. So I do feel like there is definitely feeling like you are not able to release something here with that Judgment reversing. That is about something not really being fair or balanced or going in your favor, so to speak. And it has to do with this Page of Cups and the Two of Cups. That is about some sort of new offer that could be some something to do with a partnership here that has not gone well. We've got the Ten of Wands reversed, so you want to be able to release this burden of this past because your hopes and dreams did not come true with this, with the Star card reversing. So may I have some advice, please? Please, please. Let's move on to some advice. I think we get it. Okay. The Two of Swords came out sideways, so that's about making up your mind. That is about finding some sort of decision, and you feel like you're kind of at a crossroads about being able to make up your mind. So you're kind of figuring out what needs to happen here. I went ahead and flipped it over because we're going to be decisive. We're going to figure out what it is that we need. We've got a Towered card coming out that something needs to all the way be torn down so it can be rebuilt again. We do have the Tower card here as well, so these are duplicators. Here comes the Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, both sideways. So we are feeling a definite call to that rest and rejuvenation type of energy. And then the King of Pentacles is about being urged to be very, yeah, you're trying to find your way about your commitment and your abundance. Which way are you going to go? How do you get grounded? And this is a call to be able to kind of figure that out. Whenever you are able to heal and let go of things, then you will be able to find that abundance and that ability to settle and to be more grounded in what you are trying to do to press forward. There's the Queen of Cups coming out. It's about nurturing yourself. It's about having some sort of very loving, caring energy coming forward as well. It looks like she's in a healing state, and then there is a lot of water around her. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you're feeling trapped by this offer, this romantic bond here with this Ace of Cups. It leaves you feeling trapped even though you are deeply being called to let this go, to heal, and to come into your powerful, abundant type of energy, and to manifest complete and total love, self-love here coming through. You still have that feeling of being trapped here. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords at the reverse in the back. Four of Wands reversing. So you're feeling like you want to let this go. You want to definitely be able to heal and move on from this. We've got the Page of Pentacles and the Justice. Seven of Wands, Knight of Wands reverse. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Okay. You're definitely going to be called to make up your mind to let something completely be torn down so that it can be rebuilt stronger. Once you go inside and quiet your mind to be able to center and hear the downloads of the messages you need, you will gain the clarity you have to be able to move into that King of Pentacles energy where you are able to have your ultimate manifestations of abundance, prosperity, commitment, luxury, etc. You will be emotionally fulfilled by this journey with this Queen of Cups being pulled out here, as long as you can let go, as long as you are able to let go of that fear and that feeling of entrapment, because it is in your head, it is in your mind that you are feeling like you have to hang on to these memories, to this pain, to this information that you have. Swords are, again, about information, truth, and knowledge. So when that Eight of Swords comes out, that is about it being our own demise when it is in the upright. And that is our demise of this bond, of this Ace of Cups energy reversing. This is about feeling like there is some sort of unhappiness, something that did not go well. We do have the Nine of Swords coming out as well. So that is about releasing that feeling of being anxious. This is about totally healing and understanding what our healing journey looks like, as far as understanding the knowledge of what has happened, why it happened for us, and how it is able to process the experience so that we are able to use it to move ahead. How did this experience teach me how to process this situation and this information so that I can use that going forward? And then how did it propel me on my path? What did I learn from this? And then you assign it a meaning, and then you're grateful that it happened, and then that is healing. It is still lingering, though. We do have that Four of Wands. It is there. We have to heal from this past pain. We have to let that go. You have new offers that are coming in here that are going to be very, very abundantly well off for you. You will have that equality with the Justice card coming out here in the upright, and you are feeling like you are going to be able to be spiritually enlightened and grounded, and you have a lot of protection around you right now with that Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is, he's ready to fight. He's standing his ground, basically. He's standing up for himself. So this is somebody who's doing it spiritually. If you look at this individual, they are in meditative state and they are feeling enlightened. So there is definitely a feeling of needing to have that enlightenment there. So we are being called to that. That Nine of Wands reversing is about releasing that guarded energy. So that Nine of Wands is that wounded warrior. They're standing their guard and they're protecting themselves, and that's about releasing that guard, and that's about just kind of letting your guard down and accepting things as they come in. We have another Seven here. Seven of Pentacles is about patience and planning. This is somebody who's really working on something that's going to give him a really very prominent future. Again, there are no genders. This is just the energy, and this is a picture. So this picture is of a gentleman who is building something with very deep roots. There is something that is very, very, very long-standing here, even though the results are small right now. Once this takes hold, that is going to make for a very abundant fruit-bearing type of energy, if you get my drift. Then we have, of course, the little Page of Swords came out. This is the Stalker and the Spy, so we want to be able to either watch where we spend our energy. You want to be able to look at where you are looking for information and who is bringing information to you. And this is all information. This is about our Spy card. This is our little Stalker. This is you seeking information as well. There's a lot of light bulbs. There's a book. Info, 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 all kinds of stuff. And again, that is our Swords energy. So truth, knowledge, information. All right, folks, let's move on to some Oracle. Pull some Moonology. Let's manifest. I feel like we need to manifest. We're moving out of this old pain and we're going to start manifesting. Ooh, not my deck. Getting the skids. Skid it out. Skirt, skirt, skirt. All right, last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. Full moon in Capricorn. Take a reality check. We did have that Seven of Cups in the reverse over there, interestingly enough. And full moon in Aquarius. Be real. Be real, people. Bottom of the deck, we have last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. Clearing your mind is about going into that meditative state. So that's a really beautiful energy to be able to connect with your subconscious and receive those downloads that we often block by clouding our minds with too much clutter, too much thinking, too much programming, too much, friends, family communication, noise, what have you. Being able to quiet your mind and be able to go into complete and total silence is amazing. If you are so lucky to be able to do so, I find a bath to be a really easy place to try and do meditation. If it's, you know, a place where you can get to and make it quiet and make it dark, you know, that warm the water, light a candle if you can, and just kind of just lay out and just clear your mind. And just, that is the best place where that's the only place I've been able to actually reach enlightenment through meditative states. So I don't do it often enough because my life, here I go with the excuses, right? So I should do it a lot more. I digress. Okay, let's get back to you. Let's get back to you. That is my personal experience with trying to meditate. It should be done more often than what I am doing, but I highly recommend it because there is nothing better. My entire life right now prevents me from being 1,000% healthy like I should be, because I have a lot of things pulling me in a lot of different directions. But you have got to find the time and carve it out to be able to do that self-care, because it is a part of your health. It's just exactly like exercising. It's exactly like drinking water, like getting plenty of rest. You have to add meditation to that rotation. Even if you're not able to clear your mind, I'll use the air bunnies for you. If you're not able to clear your mind, oh, I've tried that and I can't do it. It's too hard. My mind won't stop. You know, your mind's just doing what it's supposed to do. So we can't get mad at our mind for doing that. We don't get mad at our lungs for working. We don't get mad at our kidneys, etc. That's from Sadhguru. That's not mine. Sadhguru is an amazing yogi, and he is a very, very deep into meditative health. And he has a lot of amazing tips on how to go into a meditative state and to be conscious of that. Oh, God, I love him. He's so informative without being condescending. It's such a beautiful way he delivers message. I love Sadhguru. He's an amazing, amazing mentor. Love him. And his energy is just so, oh, he's just pure love. Pure love. I love him. Anyway, okay, so it's about honoring your mind for doing what it does, acknowledging the thought, releasing it, and going back to that meditative state. And also, he says that if you only have 10 minutes to do meditation, you should do it for an hour. You know, that's all the call more to do it even more than what you only have time to do it for. Am I trying to rhyme? Okay, let's move on. Last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. All right, so don't compare yourself to anyone else. Instead, start to recognize your own talents and assets. Do you really believe in you? No one is perfect, but you need to believe in yourself and what you do have to offer. Be proud of yourself. You came to this earth with a purpose to fulfill. So drawing this card suggests that there's a lot of unresolved self-worth questions that need to be answered before you can start to create the life you know is waiting for you. Interesting. Being real is the key here. Being real is the key here, and I pulled the card Be Real. So this is a message, folks. So being real is the key here. Don't pretend for appearance sake. You're more than allowed and encouraged to be your real self. No one else can do it. Every other position's already been taken. So do you. All right. And be proud of you. You are awesome. We are all awesome. You know, I'm unique. You're unique. We're unique. Everyone's unique like everybody else. It's awesome. It's fun. It's what we're supposed to be doing. Enjoy it. Love it. Encourage it. All right, full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. So our full moon in Cappies says, if you're not happy with the message of this card, use the old trick of finding the best thought you can about your situation and go from there. This card has two sides to it, literally and metaphorically. If you've been worrying about something, the good news is that you shouldn't waste another moment worrying, as this won't help. Some things only happen once, and that can be really good news. If you're wondering about how something you're keen on is going to turn out, this card could be a sign that you've hit a roadblock. If you want to change that, you're going to need to put in extra effort with your manifesting work. Yeah, that is a big reality check there. That's about just kind of acknowledging where you're kind of stumbling or hitting the road humps, and just kind of figure out how to best maneuver so that you can progress forward. You know, worrying solves nothing. Our mental suffering comes from imagination or memory. Those are the two ways that we suffer mentally. So if you're, you know, feeling like you're in a state of worry, or you're imagining something bad is going to happen, that doesn't really help anything. It doesn't solve anything, and it's just kind of wasted energy anyway, because that is something that needs to be looked at from the core. Where is that coming from, and how do you solve it? Is this something that you can start ticking off on a list? You can start, you know, kind of running down a situation and see how you can start taking actions to solve the problems. Is there some sort of regressed pain that you're not dealing with that comes to the surface every time you try to go ahead with something? You know, it could be a number of things, could be anything, but it's about taking a reality check and really kind of looking at self and understanding where that comes from and how to best approach it. So be real, full moon in Aquarius, which is real close. 1 over. Huh. We're going a tick over. So sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. Release. Be real. So life goes in cycles, and that's okay. The more you can accept that, the easier this phase will be for you. So cycles are, you know, ebbs and flows of life. With every up, we do have a down. If you notice that you have like a really good day, you can kind of expect that there's kind of a balance gonna come. So you kind of brace yourself. You kind of know it's coming, and you just have to be in a deeper state of positivity and gratitude in that day. That's just all that is. And then when the next day rolls around, then things kind of pan out again, and you have a really amazing day. And then we kind of take that for granted because, yeah, we earned this because yesterday it was so hard. I deserve this good day. And then the next day is going to be, you know, it's ebbs and flows. That's the foundation of life. There's a crack to that, though. The reader that I follow, Rich Lopp, has found the loophole of doing exercise and really kind of pushing your body to the next level and really pushing your body to ultimate pains of being able to morph into a completely and totally healthy self. And through reaching a trainer, through using a trainer, he puts himself through the most aggressive pain he has ever felt in his entire life on purpose. So universe has no choice but to balance that by giving you complete and total bliss because of all the pain you've already put yourself through. It can't give you any more pain. It can't deliver pain to you because you've already done it. You've already done its job. So it's like, okay, well, that's covered. Here's some joy. Here's some bliss. Here's some happy. Here's some positivity. Here's some good luck. Things of that nature. You know what I mean? So that's something to really kind of think about, you know, how we do our self-care and how we do our manifestation work. It has to do with a total and complete vessel for receiving the knowledge and the information and the gifts that we are to receive. So transforming your personality so that you can change your personal reality. That's a Dr. Joe Dispenza quip. I'm full of all my people I follow's information today. I'm just going to pass it on to you. Somebody pass it on to me, I will pass it on to you. That's how we roll here in the meta world. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And maybe one day you can teach somebody, and that would be fan-flipping-tastic because the ripple effect would be working at that point, and I could not ask for more. That is the goal. That's why I'm doing this. That's why everybody I'm following does this. So I have found if they're not doing it for that reason, I don't really follow them anymore. You can kind of tell. You can get it pretty quick who's in it for all the right reasons and all the wrong reasons. So, alrighty. Let's look here quickly. I've been liking the spread. I'm going to spread this. See. Don't take action where there's a feeling of resistance. So don't push too hard where you're feeling like, you know, just keep moving in that direction. Universe will let you know if you're heading in the right direction or not. So the end of a tough cycle is finally approaching. That may have something to do with that Wheel of Fortune sitting up here being all big and bold, pulling you into some sort of emotional stability where you're using a lot of strength to persevere here. So very cool. The end of that tough cycle is finally approaching. There's nothing outside of you that can fulfill you. Everything comes from within. Absolutely. This one flipped out. Give yourself some credit for how far you've come. Yes. Absolutely. Let's go right to the next. Forgiveness sets you free. It keeps you from hanging on to what was never meant to be. Take chances. You'll realize how perfect something will turn out. Absolutely. That's about walking that path and starting to let things happen. You're stepping into a brand new chapter. You're stepping into a brand new chapter. Sorry, I was distracted by the rocket taking off. Taking off, baby. All right, like a rocket. Oh, maybe that could be this. It's that quick moving action. You're taking off. Yes, you're stepping into a brand new chapter. Change your perspective of the people that are around you and keep an open mind. Rebel agrees. Let's go down here. You're going to make mistakes and it's okay. Sometimes you learn by messing up. Absolutely. We're always taking those lessons and using it to shape our future even better, because that is how we grow and continue to push forward to become even better than we were yesterday. About lessons and applying those lessons is the key. We can learn it, you know, all day, every day. We can learn everything we want, but actually applying it is the key. And that's where you are truly, truly in your optimum and most abundant state there. And then don't allow a scarcity mindset to limit your success. That's that law of attraction stuff. Have y'all seen The Secret on Netflix? If y'all have Netflix, I highly recommend watching The Secret. There's also a book out that you can look at if you're not into Netflix or the like. There's a book, it's called The Secret. It's about law of attraction stuff. Very, very cool stuff. So, and there's a ton of information on YouTube as well. So be sure and look that up. That is fascinating stuff. That'll teach you also about getting into that, that better mindset to where you are attracting like, and you are able to see where once you set your mind right, things will kind of just start panning out and happening as they're supposed to. So. All right, collective, I feel like that was your message for today for this August 16, 2022. I thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I hope this resonated, helped, and offered some sort of guidance and clarity for today. Be sure and like, share, comment, subscribe so I can better attune to each and every one of your energies. And if you head on over to TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, give me a follow over there. You can check also about the mini readings that I start so you can see those, because this is the extended. That's how I'm going to run it for now until I get a little bit deeper roots myself. I'm in my Seven of Pentacles era. That's what I'm doing too. We're all growing. We're all manifesting. We're all building together. I love it. Thank y'all so much. Be sure and check the description box below for information about decks that I use and how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you are so inclined. I'm wishing you all love, light, abundance, and positive vibes. See you soon. Y'all have a great day.